Vitamin K is another one. I mean, this one is also 50% of the population, even after supplementation.
What is vitamin K?
Vitamin K is interesting because it's actually required by plants to undergo photosynthesis. So plants are a really good source of vitamin K, and there's two types of vitamin K, K1 and K2. The plant source is the vitamin K1. It's called phyloquinone, and that is the actual form of vitamin K that is required that you need. Vitamin K2 is found in some fermented foods. Natto, like fermented soybeans, are a really good source of it. You can also find it in some dairy as well. But vitamin K2 isn't as essential because vitamin K1 can do all the functions that K2 does. And the reason people aren't meeting their vitamin K requirements is because they're not eating enough greens. They're not eating enough plants. And vitamin K is a cofactor. I was talking about a cofactor. It's required for an enzyme to work properly. And it does three really important functions. One, it goes to the liver and it regulates blood clotting, so coagulation. And that's the most essential one. When your vitamin K is really, really low, you have blood clotting problems where you're not able to clot. Very, very important. Number two, it also activates proteins that are not in your liver, but they're sort of in the periphery that shuttle calcium out of your blood vessels and bring it to your muscle and your bones. And that's really important because calcium precipitates easily, very easily. And so you want to get the calcium out of your vascular system and bring them to other tissues where it's required and needed. That's number two. And number three, it also activates another protein called osteocalcin, which is important for rebuilding your bone and making sure bone mineral density doesn't drop too low. And so vitamin K does all those things. And if you think about it, back to this, I keep going back to this, this image that you gave of yourself going through life and like not realizing anything's wrong until you have the heart attack or whatever, something happens. And it's so true because we think about these vitamins and minerals. It's like, well, if something isn't going wrong, then I must be fine, right? Oh, my blood's clotting. I've got enough vitamin K. Well, this is something that was proposed by my mentor, Dr. Bruce Ames, and he basically proposed that these vitamins and minerals are essentially longevity vitamins. They're not just required for the short-term prevention of death, which is essentially what all the RDAs are established for. RDAs are established for, okay, what happens? Oh, there's this disease that causes death. Let's go a couple standard deviations above that, and that's the RDA, right? Well, what he proposes actually there's all these other functions of these vitamins and minerals that are involved in this insidious type of damage that accumulates over time, year after year, decade after decade. You don't see it. You don't look in the mirror. I mean, your gums aren't bleeding and falling off like scurvy, right? You can't see the oxidation of your LDL. You can't see that.
You flatter me.
Right? You're not visually seeing it. So it's not happening. Therefore, it's not happening, right? But it is happening silently and insidiously. And so, what happens when you're with the vitamin K? Well, if you year after year keep not getting enough vitamin K, you're going to have calcium buildup in your arteries. That's a known thing that is involved in atherosclerosis, right?